So this is kind of crazy. It looks like Anna Kasparian of the Young Turks has now not only gone after Dave Rubin once, but now actually twice gone after Dave Rubin. Obviously, Dave Rubin used to be a host on the Young Turks, and I want to remind you guys that Anna Kasparian and Dave were probably, the best, friends of that network probably. And they were, very, very good friends. You can go back and see tons of videos with them together, and just, you can see tweets and just a ton of different stuff of them together. And it's hard not to take what Anna takes, as true, because he knows him so damn well. And he definitely knows him better than really any of us do, for sure. But they originally were keeping their silence, I guess. And I did talk about when they decided to sort of release their silence and give up their silence and start, going after him, as they should, because he's, essentially become a right-wing hack at this point, is really what he is. He does a bunch of stuff with PragerU and all of this other stuff. But Anna Kasparian did a just brutal, devastating takedown on Dave Rubin. It was pretty good to see. Now it looks like Anna Kasparian's not doing this just to Dave Rubin, but to other people. She did a pretty well-made takedown of Jordan Peterson as well. And it's these, scripted and just sort of really panned out critiques of people. And it's pretty good. I think that it's a pretty good thing. It's called No Filters is the show name. But there's a question between people about Dave Rubin, which the question, arises of, did he change his mind organically? Because believe it or not, people do change their mind on issues. And so, it's a reasonable and I think a legitimate question. Did he change his mind because of money, or did he change his mind organically? As in it was all natural, it wasn't because of money. He just legitimately, naturally had a change of mind and a change of heart. But I don't have any doubts. I 100% think it was for the money. And as Anna Kasparian is going to break down here, you're going to check it out.
I know better than anyone else that sometimes I make mistakes, but I can confidently say that my political views are never influenced by a profit motive. That same cannot be said about Dave Rubin.
Yes, Anna is definitely correct. Dave Rubin is funded by the Koch brothers. Learn Liberty is an offshoot of the Institute for Humane Studies. Learn Liberty is a libertarian think tank, and who sits on the board of the Institute for Humane Studies? Charles G. Koch, and he has been quite the generous donor, to say the least, to Learn Liberty. And Learn Liberty is, funding Dave Rubin. They have a partnership. So indeed, the Koch brothers are funding Dave Rubin. And we do know that, big money is behind a lot of these people. I know that Ben Shapiro, and Ben Shapiro is different because he didn't change his mind because of the money, so it's not really that big of a deal. But, Ben Shapiro's Daily Wire is owned by some Bible literalists. I think they're called the Wilkes brothers. So there's a lot of, big money people behind this kind of stuff. But it's totally different in Ben Shapiro's case and Dave Rubin, because Ben Shapiro didn't change his mind because of money. But let me know your guys' thoughts on this down below.